Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zimasa for all those who do not know me. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us on yet another video. And if it is your first time here, you are very much welcomed on this channel. Please do collect your badge and feel at home. Just be free. So if you have not subscribed, I do kindly ask that you hit that subscribe button. Also like, comment, and share the video. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each and every time there is a new video on this channel. By doing so, guys, you're actually motivating me to continue and you're actually helping me to grow on this platform. Good news is that we are now partly monetized, so I am eligible for super thanks. So if you feel like there's by 40 rand, I would really appreciate that. So as promised on my previous video, that I will bring you guys information with regards to the Khoisan or the Khoi-Khoi that are actually camping at the union buildings. Now this is the video that I was actually talking about. If you have not watched my video on the union buildings, please do check it out. I would really appreciate that. The Khoi-Khoi, or Khoisan as other people refer to them, are said to be the first people of South Africa. They were hunters who relied on and believed so much in nature. It is so said that colonization pushed this tribe to extinction, such that only a few can be found who speak plus minus 35 different dialects, and they can be found in Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa. Just the background of what has been shared about the tribe. When Jan van Riebeeck arrived in the Cape, him and his people got into serious fights with the Khoisan over cattle and land. They were killed. Their land was taken away from them by Jan van Riebeeck and his people. Seemingly, the plan was to push them into extinction. You probably remember the situation with colonization. Now, on the 24th of December 2017, the Khoisan gave the president of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, a memorandum with 4 demands: to be recognized as the First Nation, their language to be official, their ancestral land to be returned, and for the word colored to be removed. They had walked 1,300 kilometers from Port Elizabeth to Pretoria after the government had broken their promise to them that they would get back to them. They arrived at the union buildings on the 30th of November 2018 and are seeking the president to pay them a visit. Now in 2019, the Khoisan rejected the Traditional and Khoisan Leadership Act. This act was declared unconstitutional by the Constitutional Court as Parliament overwhelmingly failed to facilitate public participation. Now in October 2022, they walked 50 kilometers to raise the awareness of a lack of housing. They have received 4 notices already to vacate the union buildings. However, they refuse as the government and other tribes fail to recognize them. In this video, I am with Dube. He takes us through the camping site at the union buildings and he shares the history of the Khoisan and their journey. Now, visitors are allowed at the camping site, and I do hope that maybe you will also pay them a visit. And they also have a petition that they just need assistance with that you can also sign. I will link that link on the description box. And I hope you do enjoy the video, and thank you so much for your love. No, I mean like the government. Do they come?
Well, you see, when we say do they come, I need to government. Who is government? Obviously, they will send people as a spy, but to meet the objectives really wouldn't be here if they come. So what they've done in the past, there has been, when you present your story, this is what we want, and then now when they look at the memorandum, okay, they say they want to be recognized and what this, but there is something that they feel, no, this is too much, we can't give you this, and there are reasons. There has been something like that in the past, when the question of who were actually the Aboriginal people, Balana, South Africa, I believe there was loggerheads there with who are the true Aboriginal.
And for how long have you guys sitting here? I'm just gonna take a video like this. How long have you guys been here?
So yeah, it has been it started in 2017 before everything, when a memorandum was handed, but after a strike, a hunger strike. But being here, living here, started in 2018. Waiting literally. When it started, it was literally us waiting for government to respond to show, hey, we are here. So it was from there until today.
Okay, interesting. Do you mind if you can just show me inside then?
Right,
so is this where you guys sleep?
Yeah, I mean, we spend all our time here.
And how many are you?
The number is it constantly changes. It's not permanent because some people come, they go, and we get invited in some areas. We go also, and all those things. But yeah, close to 50 people at a time, really, for it. Because you would imagine Ekhaya, when your mom is from a Khoi, I mean, a generation, and then your father is from the Bantu, and then we are speaking that, maybe mom wants to speak it, but she cannot speak it with anybody because it's not spoken in school and wherever. So us also, we are in that learning process of also teaching ourselves, honoring the lady Oma Katarina that you spoke about. There's a reason why we say she's the only one remaining speaking fluently, which shows which Nati we don't know. We are also in a learning process. We know a few words, just like greetings, when we would say hi chess, and ninkia, and we also know how to explain the coat of arms. Those are the things that, as I say, we are also in a learning process. As we spoke about it, this means abantu, that Ubuntu type, and then coming together, the brotherhood, and then this is a click. This is a click again, a single slash is like,
or the sling slash is
lo umphokoqo amaqebe lengwane, then ngapha this double slash is a so sundiqhela kabi is so masifunda we say ara, so these k's are silent, so it's ara.
Wow,
Unity
interesting.
And diversity.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What did I want to ask? I thought I wanted to ask something, but I'm so fascinated. Oh, what I want to say is, it's so interesting with the African languages. They're actually very similar. With the cliques. As Xhosas, we have those cliques. You see, Noliwe, my surname, and then Umpokoko. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes. So now that explains the first people who were the first people to meet the Khoi and the San people. Obviously, the history tells us it's the Xhosa people. That is why you see, when two tribes meet, we must blend together. We start changing culture and then a language, and we start intermarrying. That is what happened between the Khois and the San people and the Xhosa. I believe that is why at one point we reached loggerheads when the question who were the first people actually upper Mzansi. So lento isasekhona namanje yabo. So but then the cliques explain that the connection of abantu Xhosa and the Khois. And remember again, there wasn't anyone called, the Xhosa thing, the people being called Xhosa, Musuguti, it was different Gunamampondo, Amashluwi and stuff like that. And then
the history very well.
so those are the things. The clips explain Uguti who were the first people to make contact here within the Bantu region.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So what did you say about the Khoisan? You said it's not a language and it's not just one tribe. It's a mix.
Record
I can read yours.
Yeah, it's all right. When we speak of the term Khoi and the San, first let us say it is a westernized way of calling us. We are the Khoi and the Khams. Khoi and the Khams. So it's two tribes, the Khoi-Khoi and the Sans. So Masiti San is simply an abbreviation of South African natives. So who are the South African natives? Now we can have that conversation. So the Khoi-Khoi, which is where the tribe that I come from, were the ones Abebe Pila with being nomadic and cultivating the land, the farmers, and heading Ingomo Keki. you know. And then the so-called son, so-called bushmen, maybe pillar through hunting with bow and arrows and gathering.
The ones that I saw there at the door. Okay.
Yes, and gathering roots, you know, fruits, and there was no cultivating anything. It was just that easy life of bonding with nature, and knowing that nature gives us all we need. We are passing in this world. So we came together because we shared the same culture of worship. I mean, spirituality bonded us. I mean, we understood nature, that God, the essence of God and stuff like that. And I mean, because we're also nomadic and moving, the first people to come across were the San, the so-called Bushmen. So that is when the Khoi and the San became one people. But then there were tribes that started growing underneath, and the way the tribes grew, it was when mina as udube or would feel ukuthi I now umndeni wami somkhulu phela besiyakha ngalolu hlobo lwesecular. So if I'm big, I would say give my eldest son that you can go start your family there, then you call yourself this clan, this, then now we have a tribe. Our tribe started like that. So now we have close to 36 of them.
Wow.
And then,
interesting.
That is how it all happened. And then now for us, we saw all that and decided to come here and say we have to stand and fight for that.
Yeah,
man.
To be
revived, because now if we don't do it, we are going to go extinct.
That is true. That is true. And you know, it's so sad. You know, when I look at you, I'm so shocked that we do have Khoisan's black, like, you know, like not the light skin. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But now it makes, like, now I understand. It makes sense how you're actually saying how it all went about. It's not just for like a specific, I don't know whether it makes sense.
I want to explain deep on this, and this is important. Firstly, and you are not the only one who has that assumption. So they mix the word Khoisan. It's like one term first. So obviously when that term comes, even at school, when people are taught, it comes with people of being light complexion and short. And then now, that is why also us being here, we speak about the issue of being called colored. That as a way of stripping the Khoi and the San people, they introduced the colored word. Now we found ourselves called like that.
Yeah.
But called against just by color. And these things, when you trace the nomadic lifestyle of us, it is because of that we were moving. It was about, you know, the temperatures of that environment, the weather. I mean, in that part next to the ocean where the natives were, you see, it was cold, you know. Then it explains the complexion and stuff like that. But when you move, the Khoi-Khoi were always exposed to the sun, heading cakes, farming the land, the color. Obviously, man, you be
yes, that is true.
But we bonded, and then obviously there were those who came as a mixture of Khoi and the San, and there were those who look brown. That's why we were called the Brown Nation. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah. History is actually not as it is. It was obviously twisted because who told history? You know, they knew what they were doing. Colonization it was a grand plan. It was one of the perfect plans that was drafted, and they made sure that it continues even when we think we are free. It is still continuing, and it's so smart because it's crazy. That is
it is so crazy. Yeah. So you guys sleep here?
Yeah. So we stay here permanently. So we try to also show people. This is the area that we spoke about. Okay, this is
Oma Katrina.
Yes.
Okay, and can you please come explain here what's happening here? I see a nice portrait here.
Well, yeah, this is a way of reminding people, you know.
Okay.
Again, and now when you
I think I remember this picture. Growing up,
most of these pictures are there on the internet.
Yes.
Most of them you will find them. You know, we did this as a way of reminding we look, you know, and you'll see the resemblance. Even for those who question the you know, the height and the complexion and stuff, you know. It's about that it shows good man. We need to educate people more.
That is true.
So we've taken it that as a mission, that when we are here, people come, we talk to them, they get the history straight from us.
Yes.
True history of what really happened there and what colonization really did by dividing and separating us, classifying us, and what actually we are one people.
You know, my YouTube channel was just about my life and my experiences, how I studied and all that. But then I got to realize that there's so much that we don't know about ourselves as Africans. I went to Botswana this other time, and when I got there, like, I just didn't understand why there's a border between South Africa and Botswana. And it was, even when I'm looking at these people, they actually look like us. Like, we are all the same. And I just thought to myself, whatever that they were trying to achieve, they did achieve it. But now it's up to us as to how do we actually come back together as Africans, you know?
Yes, it's up to us.
It is up to us, because when I was there, I was like, okay, now I'm in Botswana, I'm in another country, but these are people who speak Setswana, these are people who speak Sepedi, they just look like me, the same, the hair is the same, but why do we have a border? Maybe it's something that I need to educate myself as to why. But colonization, wow, okay, it's so interesting. I talk a lot.
We have to do that. Now, the fact that you mentioned Botswana, now when we speak of the so-called South Africa, first it's a geographical term. So the Khoi and the San people were occupying the whole southern part of Africa, Angola, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, where I come from, and obviously more here in South Africa.
Okay.
So when the colonizers first set foot here, they walked in freely. But they decided that there's too much freedom here. Because what kept us close first was our core, the spirituality. We understood God better. We understood nature because we were one with nature. They couldn't understand. We were so sacred. So they said, how do we conquer this divide? Bring borders. You know, and they knew that a time will come that a generation will ask many questions, which is happening now. They had a plan again. It's happening now. There is confusion. So now it's time for us to really pray for wisdom. You know, wisdom to dissect and disseminate the truth, because they are so also heavy on it. It's an investment that was done by the ancestors. They want to continue and benefit. So now we really need to come together and realize, guys, it's up to us. As you said, it's up to us. We are one people. We are one people. There is no Zimbabwe, South Africa, especially the southern party. As you say, the language tells you, man.
Yeah.
Lesotho,
and the way we behave, I tell you, the way we behave, like, you can actually see these people have the same DNA. Like, there's no difference.
I'm a Dube, I'm from Zimbabwe. What is that?
And you find Dube in Mpumalanga.
People still say, yeah, but really now,
sure.
it's in our hands. We need to. We have already realized it. We have pointed our problems. We know the enemy. Now it's for us to put the plan into action. How do we save ourselves?
Yeah.
So we need to work on that.
Interesting. Okay, so is this where you guys sleep?
Yeah, I mean, this place, wherever, sleeping.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Okay, I'm not gonna take a picture inside.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. It's too private.
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay, yo. I am so excited. Can I please? So that side, what's happening that side? Is it your?
For you to observe and still another place.
Okay. Oh, it's where you actually train here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you see, this is.
Oh, and also you plant. This is
marijuana.
Yeah. Okay.
Cannabis. We have hemp and the one that has THC.
Okay.
So this to us is a herb that we inherited from our ancestors. In the ancient times, it has been used first as a spiritual herb to connect with the unseen world, and secondly as a medicinal plant. It has a lot of healing properties, and we know that it is used in many Western medicine, but only in a lower content, only not to heal you so that you go back. And those are the things that we have realized and say we're gonna come here and cultivate it. And we've been arrested at some point, and we're gonna now talk about it and educate our people on how to correctly use it holistically, so that it can show you the correct way, the way our ancestors were doing it, because it has been stigmatized a lot. Many people associate it with drugs, and because of course we understand when you don't know how to use something, but us, it's not only about that. We consume it as tea, we extract the oil from it for hair, as I said, for healing and stuff. So it's a lot, and we would want our people to know that, and then so that it goes hand in hand with the freedom of humanity.
Okay. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah,
I think we're done.
it's up
Yo,
to you.
and it is so clean. Oh, and what? That's another garden.
Yeah, just this part.
Okay.
Yeah, well, nature tells us that cleanliness is godliness.
Yeah, it is so clean. It is very clean. I like it. And what's this?
These are beans. This is sugar beans.
Oh, sugar
Yes,
beans.
this is
Okay,
sugar beans,
okay, okay.
There is a garden also that side. A
Oh.
big one, I believe it would be good for you to
Uh-huh.
take.
Is it fine if I can also take a picture of the way you dress?
Yes, remember,
Yeah.
I said yes. That's why I allowed
Permission.
you to
Can
also
it was just.
yeah.
Hello.
So this is also the garden.
Oh, okay. It's so
the
colorful.
The sacred crow, where we do our moon rituals.
Okay.
during full moon, and we cook with firewood there.
Oh,
you
over
know.
there. I didn't see that
Yes,
side.
this is this, and then
Uh-huh.
yeah. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, still you see vegetables,
Yeah.
spinach, and we try to self-sustain, but it's a small place. But
Yeah.
it's all to remind people the importance of producing what you eat, because our ancestors ate from nature. Now we find ourselves buying things that we don't know how they were produced, and we know that food has memory. You know, what you put in your body becomes you, because you're building the temple. So we want to say, when we speak of land, when we say we want a piece of land where we can practice nature, we want a place where we can regain our power, because when you produce your own food, you're feeding your body, it goes everywhere, even to your dreams, it connects you. But when you get something that came from wherever, you know, it's a different story. That is why we are a sick nation.
Yeah. Yo, thank you so much, Puti. I learned so much.